The problems that William Ruto is facing now is because he could not listen to advice. Gachagua told him, usijaribu kugusa mulima. They thought it was a joke, and nobody took it serious. By the way, some members of parliament from the UDA party thought that immediately they impeach Gachagua, he will die politically, he will retreat back to Waminyoro and stay there. In fact, a number of them thought the system is going to ruthlessly deal with Gachagua by arresting him and throwing him into jail, and he rots there. That's what many people thought from the UDA party. They never had a clue on how powerful Gachagua was on the ground. Zero understanding. They made a mistake, and that mistake is now costing them highly. They are repeating the same mistake. The very same mistake they made. They are repeating the same mistake. Gachagua announced that he will be landing tomorrow on Thursday in the Republic of Kenya. And some politicians from the UDA party have been scaring him that, oh, we will arrest you. We are going to put you behind bars. Immediately you land at JKIA. They have failed to do some investigation to try and understand where Gachagua's roots have stretched up to. They think Gachagua is a member of parliament for Madeira as he was. I had Murkomen say yesterday that, Gachagua is a threat to national security. And Kenya has been peaceful the days he's been away. And they said, I pray that Kenya continues to be peaceful. But he gave a warning to arrest Gachagua. Because when an interior cabinet secretary says that so and so is a threat to national security, it means that person shouldn't be left to walk free because he's a threat. Not even yesterday alone. They have been saying in the National Assembly, in press conferences, even Oscar Sudi has been saying it. Akisema, Gachagua akifika Nairobi, tunamukamata, tunamweka ndani. So we have been waiting. The DCP party had a press conference yesterday and they said, we will march from JKIA and we shall have a mega rally pale Kamkunji grounds. Awa wanarusha, DCP wanawachilia. So these people thought they will threaten the DCP party leader and his people. But they have maintained from yesterday, we will publicly receive our party leader. We have already put in public the plane will be using, the seat number, and the time will be landing. It is not a secret. We cannot succumb to intimidation and threats. Can we listen to what Kipchumba Murkomen said yesterday at the press conference?
First of all, your question sounds funny because there are so many people landing in Kenya every day. So I don't know why we should be worried about one person landing. Should we be, should we? There are two things to think about what you are saying. One is that in the absence of that leader in the country, or his arrival is a security threat, which is not entirely, which means you are not really entirely wrong. because in the last few months or weeks when he has not been around, the country has been very peaceful. And so you have a point by saying that perhaps the security agency should be prepared for a more chaotic environment as a result of his coming back to the country. Let me say that the security sector is prepared to deal with any insecurity issues. The last time he was around, and there were so many goons in the same of protests, we were very prepared. And every other minute, the National Police Service is prepared to protect citizens and their property. We, of course, are aware of those elements of threatening disruptions, threatening football, threatening all these other issues. I need to say that we will take legal action against anybody who is going to break law. I wish Kenya remained peaceful as it was for the last 3 to 4 weeks. And I wish people continue their political activities in a more peaceful environment like we've seen in the last 4 or 5 weeks. But because we sometimes have no control of people's behavior and character, then we must be prepared to protect the citizens.
Yesterday, a whole cabinet secretary assuring the country that we shall protect the citizens, meaning they will try their best to block Gachagua from landing and maybe divert his plane. Because when they say is a threat to national security, that is what it means. I am surprised that the same Murkomen today has chickened out of the statement he made yesterday. Is chickened out of the statement and he has given Gachagua go ahead to hold his rally. Because they have been saying they will try as much as possible to protect the citizens, meaning from until yesterday, they were not going to allow Gachagua's rally at Kamkunji. But today, Murkomen has changed tune. Murkomen has backed down his stern warning. And he has only a 40 seconds message to regard Gachagua. As long as you notify the police, we have no problem. Just land. Do your meeting. Nobody will question you. Can we listen to Murkomen?
Any person who would like to have any rally, public baraza, as long as it's peaceful, the police will provide security. And it's important that they give the necessary notification. If they have given the notification, of course, we have absolute no issue with any person, any political party, any politician calling for a meeting. Just need them to notify the police, and they must ensure that their meeting is peaceful and does not lead to situations of disrupting the peace for others or burning of property or looting or violence. The rest, with proper notification and commitment to observe peace, the police officers are always on standby to provide security for anybody who would like to exercise their freedoms under the Constitution in a peaceful manner.
Lastly, as I finish, if you are a Rigathi Gachagua follower, take care. If you will be at Kamkunji, take care. If you will be driving to JKI to welcome him, take care. Why am I saying this? Because when you see William Ruto traveling out of the country, when such is happening in Kenya, he is running away from the blame. We have seen it happen before. We have seen it happen before. Wakati Raila alikuwa anatangaza maandamano, Ruto alikuwa anatoroka Kenya, anaenda. Gachagua anafika kwa ofisi saa 9 asubuhi. Na majibu mnajua. So when you see Ruto jetting out of the country, when opposition leaders like Rigiji are coming,